Aquarius, how are you? Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. And if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and this is Passion and Heart Tarot. I'm back, Aquarius, with your monthly love reading. So this energy is going to be for all of February. So let's take a look and see, you guys, what you have coming in. And just know that I send you all much love and light. So happy you're here with me. I'm filling your reading with love and light. And before I begin, I just want to take a moment to invite the white light of the Holy Spirit to the reading. So let's take a look and see, Aquarius, what's going on around you guys. And then we'll see what energy is coming in. So we get Libra's energy. So you guys could be dealing with a Libra, or you could have Libra in your chart. Someone is very, very standoffish right now. They kind of feel like they've made a decision and like they're not going to change their mind about it, no matter. This person's standing very, very firm in their beliefs that unless it feels like it's going to be fair and balanced and even, they are still going to remain in this energy of being very guarded and very closed off. And because I see this ultimatum that's here, like, unless you do right by me, unless I see a change and you're giving 100% and I'm giving 100%, this is someone who's like feeling like they're going to really take a break from the connection altogether, because this energy here is someone who is, so they're not very easy to approach. That's important for you to know, Aquarius. But I think it's your intent to put that energy out there of being very firm in this way until you feel like things are right. And I can see with this major arcana, it's something that you're not going to keep changing your mind about. You feel like someone really, really needs to step their game up, because it just feels like it's kind of energetically draining having to overthink about this connection all the time. And you guys may realize that because of how sensitive you feel when it comes to this person, you're very easily misinterpreting things. It's because there's a lot of tension that's here, and it stems from just feeling like you just want this person to treat you the way that you're treating them. And I can see that if that doesn't come to fruition, it's about like really taking a break to see if this is something that you still want to continue doing. It's important for you guys to know that that's the energy that's here, because it could be how someone else is feeling. So if you're cross-watching this, that could be your feelings, but nevertheless, it's what's here. So I want to see, why is this Libra energy here? Yeah, it's something that it's hurtful. Someone feels like they are very hurt, and all they want, really, all they're crying out for is for this person to just do right by them. And a lot of it has to do with like keeping the balance, because someone's like, I'm opening up, I'm saying how I feel, I want you to do the same. What someone really wants here is true reciprocity, because someone in this connection feels like they're just giving so much of themselves and receiving so little in return. But even though this person is trying to come across as very strong, that's their intent, is like they're not gonna settle and they're not gonna be mistreated. Even though they have like this very tough exterior, inside they're dying, they're hurting so deeply. So this is important for someone to know that all they truly long for and wish for and are crying for is to just have things feel like the other person cares for them as much as they do. They can't understand why things aren't really moving along into a deeper bond. Someone here is definitely feeling like they should have been married to this person already, or at least received some like a gesture that it's going down that path. So that's what's on someone's mind here. And it's not easy for this person to set this ultimatum, because even if they haven't told the other one that it's an ultimatum, it is. It really is. So it's important for someone to know that, yes, it is getting to that point where unless they see a change and they see that it's balanced and they see that the other person is working at the connection and not just kind of sitting around being lazy, it's an ultimatum that was made within their heart, even if they haven't spoken the words. That's what they're feeling. So it's like an emotional drive that this person has. And I say this person because you'll know which energy is yours as you're watching this. You know, I can't speak for you, so that is what's here. I mean, this is just all about the reciprocity and how someone, until they feel like it's balanced and this one's not making a beggar out of them, they are going to feel like they want to take a break from things. And Capricorn's energy is here as well, you guys. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could have that in your chart, Aquarius. So this is very important for you all to know. Whoever's watching this and needs to see just how hurt their person is, you want to take them very seriously, because this could be subtle in ways that they're saying, you know, I wish that you would do this and that, and when I asked you to do this, you didn't. Like, if they're expressing these things to the other one and they keep just brushing it off and brushing it off, I can see where it's piling up on this person, and it's very hurtful to them that they keep treating them this way. And if they continue down this path, someone is going to become very, very closed off. They've already decided it. That's the thing that I want you to understand, is that they've already made this decision. And it's one that is very serious, and they're not going to keep like swaying back and forth. They're not going to. Okay, Aquarius, so that's so important for you guys to know. Now, let's take a look and see. Okay, Aquarius, so now let's take a look and see what is coming in for February. Let's see what Spirit shows us. So I do see where someone, by putting this person kind of distancing yourself from them, is going to start to make them realize what they're doing. So it is important for some of you, if you are thinking about putting your foot down about how you want to be treated, it is important for you to do that, because it's going to spark something in this person where they're thinking about it from a logical standpoint. And Libra's energy is here, Capricorn's energy is here as well. So you guys, again, could be dealing with a Libra or a Capricorn, or could have that in your chart. But I can see here where the way that someone is kind of like putting their foot down, right? Could even be treating this person very coldly throughout the month. I mean, because this is like feeling so separated from them, feeling like they want to be a part of things. It's funny to see that there, but then also the ease that comes from it. So it's like taking control, because when you do that, you start to sleep so much better. There is a realization that's happening here. Could be happening on both ends. The way that you realize that you have more power than you actually realize and are using, and the way that the other person is seeing, okay, they're serious about this. I need to look at it from their perspective instead of not realizing how this is making my person feel. Because what's happening is like there's a shift, there's an ease, and then things start to move along faster. But this Capricorn energy is here. So I want to see what the heck is this doing here. Oh gosh, that's bizarre. Look at this energy, you guys. Look at this. Capricorn and Gemini energy here together. It's like you guys bring out the best and the worst in each other. But you know what? You're together. This is a connection that the both of you have been in many times together, many lifetimes together. And you are serving as a catalyst and growing so much spiritually in the lessons that you've charted. You guys bring out the best and the worst in each other. And you know what? You wouldn't have it any other way, because you won't walk away from one another. So it's important for you guys to just be more understanding, because you're not going to let each other go. I can see that. And even when you see the worst of them, you still love them and you see the best in them. So it's a very, very deep bond that I know can be volatile at times. It can, but then it can also be very beautiful. So just know that nothing here, and when I say here, I mean on this plane, nothing here is perfect. So don't ever think that you're not going to have like these highs and lows. And don't think that because you do have these highs and lows, that it just has like all of these other meanings and like these other diagnoses. And no, that is, there's this soulmate energy that's here. So that's like the nature of the connection, is that you've had many lifetimes together and you are here to learn from one another. And those lessons are not always going to be easy, but I see you will triumph over them, because you always do. So this is about the way that someone is putting their foot down. And when they do that, there is like a realization that's here, because someone is looking at it from a very fixed perspective, but it's logical. So that's a good thing. I want to look at this King of Swords. It's a good thing because it shows emotional intelligence. It does. It shows emotional intelligence. And I can see where like throughout the month, the same energy will continue at times where someone feels like very misunderstood and they just want the closeness that used to be there. There's a realization that happens, and you guys will triumph over this, because with the way that your bond is so deep, just know that when this person starts hurting in their heart, you have to take it seriously, whoever that's for that's doing the hurting, and kind of just sweeping their feelings under the rug. When I look from my vantage point, I do see that some of these things that you guys argue about are petty, because I have a different vantage point and I can see how far back your connection goes and how deep it goes. So try not to let the little things get the best of you, because this is a bond that's not going to be broken. So the best way forward here is to just try and be more sensitive with each other. And I can see that. I can see the tension's easing up. And I can see where things that were moving slowly feel like they're going in the right direction. Okay, I want to look at this King of Swords. It's funny because I see you guys both, and then there's your energy, Aquarius. So you could even be dealing with another Aquarius. I see where the both of you are going tit for tat. You're going tit for tat with each other because you guys are so similar. But nothing's gonna break this bond. And I don't mean to like smile because you guys are so alike. And overall, like I see stability as far as your household. And I don't want to undermine how someone feels because I know that their feelings at the time, they feel very significant. But when I look from my vantage point, I see that some things that you feel are very significant are really not that serious. And in fact, not even worth really arguing over, because I want you to understand how much the two of you really do love each other. Even if you bring out the worst in each other sometimes, even when you go tit for tat like this, things are moving ahead. And the love that is here is very deep. So it's important to, I know we get so caught up in the moment in connections, but if you take a step back and look at it as in the span of like years, in that moment, is it really that serious? What's coming between you guys is petty. And I don't mean to sound insensitive because I know the way that it's hurtful to someone. But it's not something so major that you guys won't ever overcome it and be together for a very long time, because you already have. You've been together lifetime after lifetime. So let's look at this Knight of Pentacles. And Leo's energy is here as well, you guys. So you could be dealing with a Leo, Gemini, Capricorn, or another Aquarius, and have all of that in your chart. You could. So what I can see is when things start, because it's like you'll overcome this pettiness. You will. And when you guys can do that, when you can just be more sensitive with each other. And you will. That's what I can see. It's like it, because this is triumphing over what feels, I know it feels like it's a lot to deal with when you're in it. And I know the way that you guys keep going back and forth. But it's not going to be this way the whole month. And there is a shift in the energy where someone is seeing like, okay, it's actually moving. It's going to the place that I want it to go to. This is a bond that's forever. I'm just telling you, like, that's what's here with you guys. This is this is a forever bond. And it's something that strengthens the both of you. I just hope you understand what kind of connection you have here with this energy of the lovers and the time and the lifetimes, and just, you know, the ups and the downs. You guys have grown so much spiritually, and you'll continue to do that and overcome like this pettiness. Because I can see where someone is like gonna start to think like, oh, maybe, you know what, maybe I overreacted, maybe it's not such a big deal. And then the other one will think, you know what, let me just do it if it means so much. Because the bottom line is, I keep seeing this 10 of Pentacles around you guys. That's how I know that it's not really as significant as you think it is in the moment when you go through these ups and downs with each other, because you have, I mean, a very stable household in life, and even like career wise, family wise, everything looks beautiful this month. There's a lot of happiness and even sleeping much better. So don't try to let it get the best of you if the two of you are going tit for tat throughout the month, because I'm telling you, it's not as serious as it seems. I know you guys bring out the worst in each other, but you also see the best in each other, and that ultimately is what will triumph over anything. I see a lot of happiness here. I see a lot of happy times with friends and family throughout the month as well. So you guys look healthy. It's just like emotionally from time to time, like misinterpreting things. So it's important for you to ask when you feel like your emotions are getting the best of you. Just ask that your intellect and emotion is in balance and cemented together so you can have like clear thoughts and not just overreact or react from a place of like emotion. So that's important for you guys to do. That's very important throughout the month, because even though it can seem one way, because I know that some of you are mad at your person right now. Even though it can seem this way, you have a very beautiful connection, and nothing is going to break the two of you apart. So, I mean, you have a beautiful month ahead of you, aside from like the petty drama. And I don't mean to call it petty like in an insensitive way, but really that's what's going on around you guys. Okay, so don't overthink, and don't think any crazy thoughts about your person and about what their intentions are towards you. Because the two of you, the love is mutual and it's very deep. Things are moving ahead in a beautiful way, and you two need each other, because this is something that is a connection that's forever. It always has been, and it always will be in some form. Okay, Aquarius, so just know how much I love you guys, and I thank you for being here with me. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon.